demon asked him to torture some humans. With his two friends in tow, Mittens and El Sapo, the Baron Mondo Van Duren on Nightmare Theater.
No, Mittens, let me try to explain this again. Sibling rivalry is a real and natural thing. Even the closest brothers and sisters are going to argue and squabble now and then. It's usually most prevalent during childhood when siblings are vying for the attention and love of their parents. What, me? No, I was an only child. My parents recognized perfection when they saw it. I had no brothers or sisters. I had a few cousins, but I was clearly the pick of all the litters, and even my aunts and uncles liked me more than their own kids. But the story I want to tell you is perhaps the greatest and saddest example of a brother turning on a brother. What? No, it wasn't Cain and Abel. That was amateur hour compared to this. And I know during the Civil War, some brothers fought on different sides of the war. I know some brothers argue violently because some like Pepsi and some like Coke, but those are nothing compared to what happened once upon a time in America. It went down like this. Two brothers who should have loved each other got into a disagreement with two other guys. What? I have no idea what they were arguing about. Maybe it was over girls, a parking space, maybe it was over a seat at the movies or something. All I know is that things escalated rapidly and the brothers found themselves in a fight for their very lives. It was a matter of life and death, Mittens. Each brother had to depend on and fully trust the other one. If there was even the slightest break in their bond, they would surely be beaten down, if not killed. I'm telling you, it was awful. Luckily, these two brothers were victorious, but during the melee, one of the brothers suffered a debilitating leg injury. He turned to his brother for a helping hand, a loving shoulder. Like you could almost hear the song, "He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother" in the background. He was looking for a little brotherly love, maybe a shared hug to thank each other for victory, but that's not what he got, Mittens. That's not what he got at all. For you see, his brother, his best friend since childhood, came up and kicked him in his injured leg. What? No, the brother really attacked his brother. Owen Hart really kicked Bret Hart in his injured leg during the match before the 1994 Royal Rumble. He almost ruined Bret the Hitman Hart's wrestling career. The Owen Hart heel turn was the talk of the entire planet for a very long time. The UN General Assembly convened, and a visibly shaken UN Secretary General assured a worried public that things would be okay. Bill Clinton wept openly in the Oval Office as he begged the brothers to reconcile. When it happened, I too cried for a solid week. No, it was real. It was real. I don't care if Sapo told you wrestling and NASCAR are fake. It was real to me, dang it. The whole Hart family was torn apart. I felt so badly for Stu Hart and their poor mother, their poor mother. I bet Christmas dinner in the Hart house was unpleasant. Wait, we're on. I'll tell you about the marriage of Elizabeth and the Macho Man Randy Savage later. Sapo, who says it's all fake, cried like a baby during that ceremony. Hello and welcome to Nightmare Theater. I am your host, the Baron Mondo Van Doren, and here with me is Mittens the Werewolf, and we're just discussing the greatest sibling rivalry of all time as we wait for the man no one would ever feel the need to compete against, El Sapo de Tempesto, to show up with tonight's movie. I really am not sure where he could be. I mean, he ought to be here any time now. He should have been here.
Goodness gracious me. Here I am, Phyllis. Whew, man alive, what a night I have had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to need a minute here. If you can give me a minute to calm my nerves, to collect myself, and to catch my breath.
I'm sorry, we really don't have a minute. You're late as it is.
Well, I was unavoidably detained.
By whom or by what?
Well, you see, there's a bit of a story there. Do you guys want the whole thing, or do you just want me to hit the high spots?
I don't want to hear it at all, but I guess I'll have to. Oh, no. No, you're not going anywhere. Get back over here. We're in this together. Joined at the hip. If I have to hear this story, so do you. Oh, please continue.
Well, you see, I was up to my knees in banana taffy down at the Turkish taffy factory.
Oh, okay, stop.
I was down there trying to get us a bucket full of taffy, you know, without having to pay for it. Because seriously, who can afford those ridiculous taffy store prices? So I snuck in the factory and I climbed into the taffy cooling tank, which is a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be, I'm here to tell you.
All right, just stop.
And it was a struggle because the taffy tide was flowing against me. Hey, boss, Mittens, did you guys know that taffy had tides, just like the oceans and the interstates? Have you ever been up to your knees in a taffy rip current? Have you ever been stuck in that?
Just stop.
See, I was struggling against the tide, and then a taffy wave hit me right in the face.
A taffy wave.
A taffy wave, yeah, and I really thought I was a goner there for a minute. Boy, That would have been an embarrassing way to go, wouldn't it? Be drowning in banana taffy?
Oh, I'm sure when you do go, it will be something equally ridiculous. When you want to get to the point.
Yeah. I was going down for the third time when the security guard, or maybe it was guards, I should say, pulled me out, and I was really stuck in that stuff. But the good news is, fellas, I made it here in one piece. A little late, a little sore, a little worse for wear, but I made it here and I'm with you tonight.
You think that's good news? Because I don't. I'm guessing we have nothing whatsoever to show tonight, do we, Taffy boy?
Well, actually, we do. One of the firemen who helped resuscitate me after the nurse clubbed me over the head.
Wait, the fireman, the nurse. You left that part out. Oh, just never mind.
One of the firemen had this film can in his back pocket, and I lifted it. Maybe you could show it when I run look for a movie?
Shouldn't there be taffy residue all over your pantaloons and shoes?
I washed on the way over here. I stopped at the all-night laundromat and used a special taffy remover machine.
I don't believe a word of that story, not one word.
I think I still have some taffy tucked in my sew if you want to see it.
I'm going to take your word for it.